Good evening, parents, grandparents, educators, staff members, and fellow graduates. I would like to take this time to welcome you to Morel Regional High School's Class of 2014 graduation ceremony. I stand in front of you today in pure awe. We made it. We really made it. Today is the day we forever dreamed about, the day that seemed impossible to reach, the day that is forever sought after. We all began our journeys en route to today a little different. Some began at St. Peter's Consolidated or Mount Stewart, while others at Morel or St. Teresa's. For most of us, we began our journey as a whole during our grade 7 and 8 years held here at Equity at the high school. During these 2 years, we began to bond while making wooden schools or playing the B-flat scale. The following year, we began the beginning of the end of our journey, grade 9. Grade 9 is always a very intimidating year. We learned more about each other as well as the ins and outs of high school. First thing was first, do not look at the grade 12s or try to enter their territory. We learned what Mr. Gillis's inner and outer office really means, and that it was Mr. Wynn's goal to scare the grade 9s. He didn't really hate us. A major part of our grade 10 year revolved around cancer awareness. With the absence of Mrs. Doyle, students rallied together to create the Pink Glove Dance video. Mrs. Doyle, we thank you for all you helped us to learn. Being strong, keep fighting, and never give up. Quite the life lessons for all of us as we continue this journey called life. It was only last year in grade 11 that I believe we all realized that we were not going to be here forever, and we all have different destinies. During this year, we all bound together as a tighter-knit group of people as a whole. We were the second closest to the top, certainly in much better standing than a grade 9 or 10 student. And that brings us to this year, grade 12. This year has been filled with countless memories and special times. This has been by far the best year of all. We kicked off our graduation year with attending a movie night held at the Brackley Drive-In. Next was followed with paintballing at Spikes in November, and of course the girls kicked butt with the teachers' help, of course. That brought us to the 12 days of Christmas in December. Coffin's English class, the Cough Drops, came out on top in the overall competition. On the final day before Christmas vacation, the graduating class played games of hockey and volleyball against the teachers. Since the teachers have not won either game in well over a century, we decided that it would be best to give them the wins as an early Christmas present. Other grad activities included skiing and the 30-hour famine, as well more recently Chem Free and Prom. On top of all these activities, we were actually able to manage our time properly to get through McGee's Biology, Compton's Calculus, and Mr. Gallant's Creative Multimedia. Alright, that one wasn't such a struggle. This year, we were also blessed with the birth of 3 beautiful babies into our school family. Both teachers, Mrs. Tessier and Miss Cusack, giving birth to girls Callie and Claire, as well as the birth of Nicole J. and Calvin Ranahan's son, Sawyer. If I could give any advice to future graduates of Morel High, it would be as simple as to enjoy your days here. Although they do seem drug out and every day you are counting the seconds until the bell rings, enjoy it. Enjoy every minute of it. Someday you will be where we are today, not able to turn back the clock. So make your high school years count, live for the moment, and appreciate the time that you do have. It is very obvious that we could not be here today without the help from the people in the crowd. The numbers of thank yous are countless, but in short, I would like to thank all parents and family members for guiding us to becoming the people we are today, for pushing us to get out of bed and even helping us cram for that test that was forgotten. I'd like to thank the teachers who kept giving us those tests we kept forgetting about. Our teachers played a vital role in getting us here today as well, not only in the classroom, but also helping to shape who we are now as people in society. I'd like to thank all other staff members who have made our years unforgettable here at Morel High. A big thanks to Barb, Kish, and Donna in the cafeteria. You kept us fueled to keep us powering through the day when we needed it the most. Also, big thanks to Jean, Robbie, and Paul. I doubt any other high school's custodians know all their kids by name. However, also on that note, I doubt any other custodians know the students' parents' names also. Another thank you that certainly cannot be forgotten is to Mrs. Mackenzie in the office. Although she never seemed to venture out of the office much, she was always able and willing to help out no matter the situation. She always helped us to remember that manners matter and that they will get you a long way. But God forbid if you didn't have a parent's permission to be late for first class. Thank you, Diane. To my fellow graduates, I would like to thank each and every one of you for shaping me as well into the person I have become. As we move forward from today, we will all take pieces of each other with us on our journeys. Now is the time to grow into the people we were destined to be, on our own clock, whatever that may be. In the midst of it all, just remember, you only live once. Oh, and one more thing. Robbie Thompson to the office, please.